The future of the Jewish people in New York, and possibly in the US, is going to be ultra-Orthodox. They could be the fastest growing population in New York, period. My name is Naftuli Moster. I'm the founder and executive director of YAFED, Young Advocates for Fair Education. For several years while I was doing college part-time, it still hadn't dawned on me that I had been denied a basic education. While I was in school part-time and evenings and weekends, I was working full-time. The only job I qualified for was working in a warehouse in Newark, New Jersey. I was a scrawny little Hasidic guy, and I had to lift 40-pound boxes all day long. Imagine, walking around holding a 40-pound box of Ziploc bags on your shoulder and thinking I could be a doctor. I attended yeshiva from, let's say, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., it was exclusively Judaic studies. There are laws pertaining to non-public schools. All I had to do was do a Google search to see that these laws and guidelines actually do exist. They're just being blatantly ignored. It's Article 65, Section 3204 is very clear. Non-public schools must provide an education that is substantially equivalent to that of public schools. That's when it hit me. I felt like, here I am getting a college degree, but I don't have an elementary and high school education. At that point, I had transferred to the College of Staten Island. I had delayed taking any hard sciences till the last year. I knew I had never taken it. I figured it would be even harder than all the other courses that I've been struggling with. Finally, I had no choice. I have to take Intro to Biology. It was really there that I was like, okay, this is insane. I've been in college for so many years as a part-time evening and weekend student, and still I don't know this basic stuff. No one in my class was hearing the word molecule for the first time. No one was hearing the word organism for the first time, and it was upsetting. I wish someone had 30 years ago stood up and said, enough is enough. We have to fix the education system. Then I would have been the doctor by now. There are two Orthodox candidates running against each other, and one of the topics that they were discussing was YAFED and the Hasidic education system. One of them was like, it's not even an organization, it's two people in a fax machine. And I said to myself, he's right. It's two people in a fax machine, not even a real fax machine. But guess what? Two people in a fax machine are going to bring a tremendous amount of change to the education system. We do believe that thanks to our efforts, by 2020, every single Hasidic child will actually have access to a basic secular education.
That's a good answer. You're good at this.